Hello and welcome to part 4 of Audenshaw train derailment. Like you see now, centre of the screen is the jet vac, basically a big vacuum cleaner that sucks out the stone, and this is the next day from the night before with my night flying. And basically just removing the stone. What you can see now, they have to rearrange the tower so they can control it and see what they're doing. There's a controls tower now, and basically that robot arm thing in front is a remote control, and you see the man on the platform controlling it. And then it's fed down to the truck down the bottom. Don't think you can see it at the moment. But you can see right up there track. You see how all the sleepers are bent and twisted. Got told the wooden sleepers are a special type of wood. They're used on embankments on like a bend like this you see in the track, and also across bridges. It's an extra hard wood, and it's only grown in a certain country. I forgot the name of the wood. And I think it was a day or two later I came back to film him lifting the wagons off the track. So like you see there, all the stones getting sucked out. And we'll come back when they go to lift them off. And here's a picture of it now. You see the top number on the top left hand side. Yeah, like you see, you missed one of them getting lifted off. But now you can see the actual damage to the track and the sleepers and the bridge. The guy there in the orange is a crash investigator, having a quick word, seeing what we're up to, and yeah, he's sweet. The other guy with us was a YouTuber, and I'll put a description in his channel below in the comments. So what I'm going to do now is change my battery and change location. So after quick battery change, quick jump in the car, hey presto, we're back in the air. I moved over this side, it's a bit more quieter, and obviously you can see a lot more because the trees aren't in the way as much. So it's more safer for us to film this side. The big white crane on the right hand side, or what you can see basically, is a multitask and there's only 3 in the country. And further up the track we had a yellow one working on taking some wagons away, but they're using this white one here. That's just a hire company colour. So basically what the plan is lower this beam, what they're doing now, and connect the strap-ons. Whoops, did I say strap-ons? Yes, connects the actual harnesses to the train, to the wagons should I say, and lift them up. So let's see if we can see them putting the straps on. Oh, the harnesses on. But you can see the damage to the bridge again there. You have to cut the track in a number of places to release the tension because it's twisted. But we believe the derailment started just behind the crane to your right hand side. There was a rumour going round of some CCTV of the train derailing. So I found out who held the CCTV and asked them whether they could use it. At first they said no, and they see me about and got talking to me, and they gave me the CCTV of the derailment. So wait for that. That'll be a newsbreaker. I'm not going to say too much about what happened on it, but you can see. Hopefully I'll be doing a full documentary and have a few people around the neighbourhood telling me their stories, what they heard and what they felt when they were in the house. And like my conclusion from what I've just worked out by flying my drone and chatting to a few locals, it's like not an inquest, because the inquest is in 12 months time before the report comes out, but will be like my theory what might have happened. You've also got to remember I am not a train buff. I just like industrial work and the old bridges and stuff like that. Archaeological, yeah, you know what I mean. Right, it looks like we're going for a change of battery again now. So here we go. Yep, back in the air. Been a few minutes now while I've been on the floor. About half an hour or so just waiting. And I think they were ready now, so this is why I sent the drone up again now. And like you can see, they've put the back harnesses on the back of the train on the right hand side where the jockey wheels are. And I think they're just about to do the front ones on the left hand side, the harnesses. You can see how all the workers are further back up the track. That's because there should be only a certain amount of people who are qualified to be on this dangerous area while they're lifting it, I believe. And even some of the workers who were there, like underneath putting the scaffolding up, they weren't even allowed on the train track themselves because they weren't qualified. So like you see, all the workers and everyone there is acting professional. they treated me nice and kindly and professionally. They asked her what I was doing and who I was, and I was showing them the drone footage and stuff like that, so they're happy with that. I've shown them my operator's number. That's the robot arm for the jetpack, and there's a couple of more carriages up there. On the back there of the multitask, you can see the weight that's been extended out the back to counterbalance the weight of the train or the wagons, and each one of them wagons weighs between 28 and 31 tons, I believe, somewhere around there. That's empty, and the whole train, the wagon train itself, was pulling 2,300 tons of stone, aggregate stone from the quarry for processing, but obviously it didn't get to processing as quite smoothly as they wanted. But now you can see a group of them coming round to the front left harness. He's just said leave now, so looks like we might have lift off soon. Let's move in and have a bit of closer look. I do want to get about down a bit low so the crane operator knows where my drone is. I don't really normally talk over my drone footage, but I thought I'll try something new to explain what I'm seeing, what I'm doing, and try to work out what they're doing as well. So hopefully you'll find it quite interesting. I can see the tension was taking off, so I'm just trying to get up a bit higher now to see whether it's moving or anything, if they're lifting it. I've seen them lift the other ones before. I think it was in part 2, and they were lifting them a lot quicker than this. So I was wondering, why is it taking them so long? So let's go for a little look to see whether we can see any clues what's taking the time. Like you see, the two harnesses on the right taut, where the ones on the left are just virtually dangling with no tension on them. There's a shot up there. There's the reservoir on the right side. And we're adjusting, well, not adjusting, just calculating higher the crane and making sure nothing's around me, like birds and stuff, while I'm flying. It's a 250 gram drone, so you're allowed to go over people and industrial sites like this. And obviously I don't want to get touched or touch the crane with my drone. But I'm just trying to work out what they're looking at there. Because obviously it's something to do where that guy's bending down. Is he taking a picture or filming? Or just trying to suss out what's going on? So let's nip across this side and see if we can see anything on there now. And it does definitely look like something to do with the front jockey wheels on the wagon. It is quite hard to see what they're doing on the controller because it's not as big as the TV or my laptop when I'm editing, so I can't quite see fully everything going on. So they're taking the time, so I came back down, or I'm coming back down to change my battery and have a rest till there's a bit more action. So yeah, once that's all sorted, we'll be back up in the air. That way in a second now. Or now. Here we go. And on this one, like you see, all the workers step back now, most of them. Only the ones allowed near it. Inspecting it, making sure it's alright. I'm just trying to work out whether it's in the air, the right side wheels, closest to the crane. Because even though I was watching it by my eye, I couldn't even tell whether it's lifting up because they're moving it that slow. Look at the bottom left corner. You'll see some guy looking, some worker looking, and I think he might have found a problem. And that's probably why it's taking so long. Obviously there's still a chance of them rolling down the hill and stuff like that, or anything, so they've got to take precaution, especially with the public access either side and the houses. I thought it would just be good to come down and see the operation, really, because you never get to see this close to public. It's normally miles away and you can't get to them, but this one was right on my doorstep, and I thought I'd do a little documentary and note all the procedures of lifting them up and repairing the bridge, and whether they've got to replace it. There's talks of what they might be doing with the bridge, but I think I already know by now, because it's been 2 months since the first date of a derailment. I'm just trying to work out whether it's moving yet in the air on my little screen I've got. Look out for part 5. In the next video you'll see what's causing the problem and what they do about it. So stay tuned for that. And thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and leave a comment. Thank you, much appreciated. I'll try and answer all the comments.